मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नमः श्रीशङ्करानन्द गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलासमहामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे We will chant from Shloka 21. Rajom shaif panchabhistesham kramat karmendriyani tu vakpanipadapayupa स्थाभिधानानि जज्ञिरे तैः सर्वैः सहितैः प्राणो वृत्तिभेदात् स पञ्चधा प्राणोपानः समानश्चो दानव्यानौ च ते पुनः बुद्धिकर्मेन्द्रियप्राण पञ्चकैर्मनसा शरीरं सप्तदशभिः सूक्ष्मन्तल्लिङ्गमुच्यते प्राज्ञस्तत्राभिमानेन तैजसत्वं प्रपद्यते हिरण्यगर्भतामीशः तयोर्व्यष्टिसमष्टिता समष्टिरीशः सर्वेषां स्वात्मतादात्म्यवेदनात् तदभावात्ततोऽन्येतु कथ्यन्ते व्यष्टिसंज्ञया तद्भोगाय पुनर्भोग्य भोगायतनजन्मने पञ्चीकरोति भगवान् प्रत्येकं वियदादिकं द्विधा विधाय चैकैकम् चतुर्धा प्रथमं पुनः स्वस्वेतरद्वितीयांशैः योजनात् पञ्च पञ्चते तैरण्डस्तत्र भुवनम् भोग्यभोगाश्रयोद्भवः हिरण्यगर्भस्थूलेऽस्मिन् देहे वैश्वानरो भवेत् तैजसा विश्वतां याता देवतिर्यं नरादयः ते पराग्दर्शिनः प्रत्यक् तत्त्वबोधविवर्जिताः कुर्वते कर्म भोगाय कर्म कर्तुं च भुञ्जते नद्यां कीटा इवावर्तात् आवर्तान्तरमाशुते व्रजन्तो जन्मनो जन्म लभन्ते नैव निर्वृतिम् The jivas are caught up in the cycle of karma and karma phala. As long as they are caught up in the cycle of karma and karma phala, they are not going to get moksha. They are not going to get paramananda, nirvritim, the shashvata sukha. They are not going to get. Because karma is capable of giving only limited result. Karma cannot give anything permanent. The result of karma is going to be limited. Therefore, any amount of karma will not produce moksha, will not produce a shashvata sukha. Then what should we do? Should we give up karma? In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna thought so. Let me give up karma. Because karma is not going to give anything permanent. And it is difficult to do karma also. Karma involves lot of difficulties. That too, if you are doing the right karma. If you are performing your swadharma, it is difficult to perform swadharma. The parents find it difficult to take care of children. That is why some people plan we will not have children nowadays. Instead, we will have 2 dogs. It is easier to take care of dogs than children. But the Shastra says the swadharma of a grihastha is to beget children. Acharyaya priyandhanamahritya prajatantum ma vyavachhetsihi. A grihastha should make effort to get children and raise them in the proper way. It is the duty of the parents. So, performing swadharma is not easy. It involves difficulties. I do what I like to do, that is easy. But I do what is right, it is difficult. Performing swadharma involves difficulty. But without performing swadharma, one cannot progress in the spiritual pursuit. One cannot drop the karma without certain maturity. That is why Bhagavan says in Gita, Karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Karma yoga, performing the karma as karma yoga, it is much more superior than dropping the karma. So, perform the karma. But if you perform the karma, you are caught up in the cycle of karma and karma phala. Then Krishna says, perform the karma with a different attitude. When you perform the karma with a different attitude, the karma loses its nature of binding. Instead, the same karma becomes a way to get out of karma, serves as a way to get out of karma. With what attitude should one perform karma? Offer all the karmas to Ishvara. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yad juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. All that you do, offer the karma to Ishvara. Look upon all the actions as the worship of Ishvara. Ishvararpana buddhya karmanam anushtanam. Performing the karma with the Ishvararpana buddhi. and accept the result of the karma as Ishvara's grace, as prasada. You might have found this attitude when you do puja. In the altar, in the temple, you are worshipping the Ishvara. Then you know very well that you are worshipping Ishvara. You are doing all those activities as a worship of Ishvara. And you receive the prasada, you partake the prasada. It is prasada. You have a different attitude with respect to puja. Now extend the same attitude to every action you do, even the mundane karmas, even the action of cooking, even the action of cleaning your house, even the action of washing clothes or washing the vessels or working in the office. Convert all actions into the worship of Ishvara. What is needed is a change in the attitude. With the change in the attitude, the very nature of karma is transformed. The karma is no longer going to bind. Instead, the same karma serves as a means for spiritual elevation, a means for chitta shuddhi. So this jiva, somehow he understands, because of Ishvara's grace, that he should perform the karmas as an offering to Ishvara. And does karma yoga, does all his karma with the Ishvararpana buddhi, his or her. So if she is a mother, she takes care of her children with the Ishvararpana buddhi. How is it possible? Because somebody asked me, you tell we should offer all the karmas to Ishvara. So she has a son. So somebody suggested her, you look upon the son as Krishna and serve, but it doesn't happen. It will not happen. He won't be Krishna. Then she came to me, it's not happening. Then I told, see, this will not work. looking upon somebody as Krishna, it is not going to work now for you. But you can understand who has put you in this position. You are somebody's mother. Who has put you in that position? It is Ishvara. Ishvara has kept you in that particular place in a given situation in life. And your duties as a mother to the given son or daughter is also Ishvara's ajna. Because Ishvara has placed you there and he has given you that work. What is right in a given situation? Look upon your duties as Ishvara's duty. Ishvara has given me this work. He has placed me here. Just like in a company, you have been given a designation, manager, assistant manager. So many managers are there. Manager, assistant manager, HR manager. Then what manager is there? Financial manager. So, in some places everybody is a manager. So you have a designation, means the employer has posted you in a particular position. And then you do all the work for the employer, befitting to that position, in accordance with your position. In the same manner, where we are placed in life, Ishvara has placed us. Therefore, understand that Ishvara has stationed you in a particular situation in life. And then, what is right to do in that given situation? According to dharma, it is Ishvara's command, Ishvarajna, and do it accordingly. In fact, that is the suggestion Krishna has given to Arjuna. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin. I have placed you here and I have brought about this scenario. The war situation, it is brought about by Ishvara himself. It was not Arjuna's choice that such a war should happen. And Bhagavan also says, they deserve to be killed in the battle. Mayaivaite nihataf purvameva. Because of their own karma, they deserve to be killed. You be just a nimitta. So look upon every situation in life as Ishvara's Srishti. Ishvara's grace. And all that you are doing is done as a work of Ishvara. This is the attitude of a karma yogi. And whatever happens as a consequence, all that happens in his life, everything is karma phala. Even our birth is karma phala. Where we are born is karma phala. What kind of body we have is karma phala. What kind of diseases we get is karma phala. What buddhi we get is karma phala. What voice we get is karma phala. So everything in life is karma phala. All that we enjoy, all that we experience. So look upon everything as Ishvara Prasada. It is Ishvara's grace. So accepting everything in life as the grace of Ishvara. This is Phale Prasada Buddhi, acceptance of the result. So this is the attitude of a karma yogi. So with the attitude of karma yoga, one qualifies for Atmajnana. The mind becomes purer. And then if you do Vedanta Shravana, it works. Otherwise it will not work. Many people do Vedanta Shravana for years. Some people have done Shravana for 30 years, 40 years without any change. They admit, many people have admitted to me, they have been doing Shravana for 25, 30 years, but it has not made any change. Why? They know the reason. They know the reason very well. It is done without preparation, without chitta shuddhi, without proper attitude. That is why to be ready for Vedanta Shravana, if the Vedanta has to work, one should go through the process of Karma Yoga. Instead of escaping from karma, escaping from one's duty, one should perform the duty with the proper attitude. So when the Karma Yoga fructifies, the grace of Ishvara opens up. One finds the proper guru, listens to the Upadesha, the Vedanta Upadesha, and then he gets a jnana. So that is the process for moksha. And once he gets Atma Jnana, then he loses the Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva. He does not identify as the Karta. Karmanya karmayah pashyet akarmani cha karmayah. Pashyan shanvan sprashan jighan ashnan gachan swapan shwasan pralapan visrajan grindhan unmishan nimishan api. He is not doing naiva kinchit karomi iti yukto manyeta tattvavit. This happens when you understand the truth. Once you understand the truth, there is no more kartrutva. You no longer identify as the karta. But before that, you have the kartrutva. You have the doership. Then we cannot say, no, you should think you are not the doer. It is not possible. It's not going to work at that point. When you have the identity, I am the doer, I am doing, then Karma Yoga is told. You should have a proper attitude. Yes, you are the doer, you are doing, but do it in proper attitude. But as you grow and get the jnana, get the realization, then the very doership drops off. So in Bhagavad Gita, you will find both type of statements. One is, do with proper attitude. Do the right action with the proper attitude. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhuhu ma te sangostva karmani yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya. This is told for a person who has the identification, I am the doer. And then, once you have the understanding of the truth, I am the Atma, you are free from the Dehatma Buddhi, you are free from the bodily identification. Then you have this vision, I am not the doer. I am neither the doer nor the enjoyer. So it is the culmination, it is jnana. So karma leads to jnana. So both types of statements, they are told for two different people at two different stages of spiritual growth. Yeah. So next shloka. Shloka 31. Satkarma paripakate karunanidhinodhritaha prapyatiratarutchayam vishramyanti yatha sukham. Vidyaranya has described the plight of a jiva with the example of a kita, an insect which fell into a river. After falling into the river, it goes from whirlpool to whirlpool, avartat avartantaram, and it is not able to come out of it on its own. The kita cannot come out of the whirlpool on its own. It has to be helped. Someone has to help the kita. But generally nobody is interested to help others. It is rare to find people who are genuinely interested in helping others. So when a kita is rotating in the whirlpool, many passers by, they just ignore, oh, just an insect, anyway it is going to die. But then even this kita has done some good karma in the past, some sat karma. When its sat karma fructifies, sat karma paripakat, when the sat karma of the kita fructifies after a few minutes or few hours of suffering in the whirlpool, te karunanidhina udhrataha, these kitas, some karunanidhi comes on the way. Karunanidhi means a compassionate person. I am not talking about some other Karunanidhi. So, such beautiful terms are spoiled by some people. So, Karunanidhina, a very compassionate person, who even cares for the small insect. So he thinks, poor insect, it is suffering in the whirlpool. Let me help it, lift it up. So Karunanidhina udhrataha, the Karunanidhi lifts the insect up from the river and places it on the bank, under a tree, under the shadow of a tree, shade of a tree. Prapya tira taruchhayam, then the kita reaches tira taruchhaya, the shade of a tree on the bank. Then yatha sukham vishramyanti, it happily rests there. It has got sukha and shanti. The suffering jiva, suffering kita, which lost both sukha and shanti, now gets both sukha and shanti. The cooling shadow of the tree gives it sukha, and the kita, the bank where there is no turbulence, gives it shanti. This is the example. In the same manner, this jiva, who is going from janma to janma, one janma, one cycle, another janma, another cycle. So this is another characteristic of samsara, a perpetual struggle, a never-ending series of struggles is samsara. struggle after struggle. And during every struggle we think, after this we will be happy. When we were in the school, we thought, after 10th we will be happy. They all told you, pass 10th with good marks, then everything is done. So 10th, then they said no, after 10th there is 11th and 12th also. There is 11th and 12th also. Because in olden days, in some schools they had only up to 10th. For 11th and 12th you had to go to some other school. Nowadays in the same school they will have up to 12th. So 11th and 12th, after that I will be happy, my school days got over. Then they said no, you should go to university. Then university is completed. Even then the struggle doesn't come to an end. So then job, then marriage, then children. Nowadays even to get that much you should be lucky enough. Marriage, children, job, retirement. He thinks after retirement I will be happy. But even after retirement there are so many things. Children are settled, everything is done. So by that time he is 70, 75. Then vruddhastavat chintasaktah. I did this wrong, I did that wrong. So it is a never-ending chain of struggles. Even in retirement, there is no happiness. Old age, 75, 80 also, he doesn't see any ray of permanent happiness. Then he thinks, if I die, everything is over. But after death, he has to go for one more janma. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. See, even in Bhaja Govindam, everything is told in very simple language. So Bhaja Govindam is a wonderful text. It is very simple, but very profound. So there is a series of struggles. So one more birth. And one more birth involves one more cycle of same set of problems. Same thing is repeated in various forms. So it is a repetition. So cycle. But this person, he has done some amount of karma yoga. On account of his karma yoga, he gets the chitta shuddhi and he gets the grace of Ishvara. Some guru is available to him. Even to find a proper guru, you need enormous amount of punya to find a proper guru. It is not that easy. You need enormous amount of punya. A little punya is not enough. A little punya will bring about a YouTube guru. Andhenaiva niyamana yathandhaha. Most often it is a blind leading another blind. So he goes to the Guru. So one should approach a Guru. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva bhigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtham. In order to know the Atma, saha gurumeva abhigachet. A seeker, a mumukshu should approach a guru only. Gurum eva, not YouTube. Gurum eva abhigachet. Because Brahmajnana is not possible without a guru. Shastrajnopi swatantrena brahmajnananveshanam na kuryat. Even the most intelligent person, somebody is very intelligent and he knows how to read the books, educated, and he thinks, I will study Vedanta on my own. Many people do it. Why I should go to a guru? I will study on my own. I am intelligent enough to study on my own. Shankaracharya says, don't do such blunder. If you think you will understand on your own, you will arrive at the wrong conclusion. Once I visited Chennai and there was a gentleman. So I visited his house. So very intelligent person, educated, highly intelligent. And in his house, he had many books of all philosophies. He had Upanishadic books, all translations of Upanishads, all translations of various Vedanta texts, Buddhism books, J.K., Osho. He had everything and he said, I have read everything. And then I thought, oh, then he must be a jnani. Then he asked me, Swamiji, am I there? Am I really there? Yeah, you are there, otherwise who is speaking to me? No, if I am really there or not, I don't know whether I am really there or not. Maybe I just think that I am there. So he is full of confusions, full of doubts. Even he is not sure whether he is there or not. So ignorance is better than such confusion. Somebody who has not studied anything is better. It is like, there was a rabbit A rabbit meets a millipede. You know millipede. Millipede has 1,000 feet. An insect which crawls with 1,000 feet. You have not seen millipede. She has not seen. You have not seen. Yeah, city people may not have seen. There is a centipede and a millipede. So it is a train, like a train. You know, it has the shape of a train, small train. It walks with the 1,000 feet. 1,000, I don't know exactly, but it has many feet. Yeah, centipede has 100 feet. Millipede has 1,000 feet. Small, small feet. Now this rabbit meets millipede, 1,000 feet millipede. Then the rabbit is wondering, so how is this millipede walking? Because rabbit has only 4 legs. So 4 legs, which leg has to be put first, which leg has to be put later? So the rabbit is asking the millipede, "Oh millipede, how are you able to walk? Because among 1,000 feet, which foot you are able to put first, you should put first. How do you decide? How do you know? So first I have to put this foot forward, then this foot forward. It must be a difficult calculation in your mind. How do you decide? I have 4 legs, so I am able to walk. So only 4 legs. You have 1,000 legs. So when rabbit asked this question to the millipede started thinking, oh, which leg I put first? So far it never thought, it was just happening. Now it started wondering, oh, which leg I should put first? The millipede started thinking and kept on thinking, and it could not walk. It was confused. So sometimes the intellectual gymnastics may end up in confusion. That is why the Tattvajnana, Brahmajnana has to be received from a guru. Just indulging in some intellectual luxury is not going to give jnana. Vedanta is not an intellectual luxury. Yeah, I have studied this Upanishad, I have studied that Upanishad, and you compare your study with somebody else. Oh, you studied 10 Upanishads, I studied only 8 Upanishads. So, it is not meant for comparing, it is not meant for intellectual luxury. So, this gentleman, not that gentleman, not this jiva under discussion. So, he becomes a jijnasu. Jijnasu means one who seeks Atmajnana, one who has a thirst for Atmajnana. Even the jijnasa, the real thirst for Atmajnana, is a result of Karma Yoga. Without performing Karma Yoga, one will not have a sincere thirst for Atmajnana. And then he goes to the Guru and he serves the Guru. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. It should be known through pranipata. Pranipata means sashtanga namaskara. Prakarshena nichaihi patanam. Prostrate in front of the Guru. Prostration is a gesture of absolute surrender. Offering oneself to the Guru. Pariprashnena, ask a question, request for the jnana. Because Atma Jnana is given only when it is asked for. Na prashtah kasyachid bruyat. Don't tell anyone unless it is asked for. So you have asked for it. See, these retreats are not conducted with invitation. So you are invited. So it is not like inviting some people. So you have come here means you have asked for it. You sought it. That is why for Vedanta class we don't invite anyone. Nobody attends Vedanta class on invitation. Oh, I am invited, let me go and attend the Vedanta class. It is not so. It should be sought. So that is pariprashna. The Shishya has to seek it. And sevaya, with the service to the Guru. That is how the Upadesha is received. So, Upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. The jnani, Guru, a Guru who is a jnani, he gives the Upadesha, teaching. Upadesha doesn't mean mantropadesha. So giving a mantra, that's a different thing. So it is for doing japa. So the Upadesha meant here is Vedanta Upadesha, teaching the vision of Vedanta. And this cannot happen in 1 minute. Mantropadesha happens in 1 minute. Vedanta Upadesha is not happening in 1 minute. It's a long drawn process for years together. As you expose, you get clarity. So the brahmacharis, the students who come to us, initially they don't have a clear vision. They have some idea. It's called apatajnana. They will have some idea. But as they expose, slowly they get clarity. So tattva bodha, some clarity. Pancadashi Prakarana 1, some more clarity. Panchadashi 2, some more clarity. That is how the clarity grows. So Upadesha has to happen for a long time. Shravana has to continue for a long time. And as you do Shravana, the clarity grows. and it is advisable to do Shravana from one Acharya for a good length of time. So even shifting from one Acharya to another now and then, it may also become a hindrance in getting clarity, because everybody has his own way of unfolding. So let us read next shloka 32. Upadeshamavapyaivam Acharyat tattvadarshinaha Panchakosha vivekena Labhante nirvritim param. So, evam acharyat tattvadarshinaha upadesham avapya. So, just like some compassionate person lifted up the Kita, similarly, a compassionate Acharya should give the Upadesha. The Upadesha can be given only by a compassionate Acharya. Because when the Vedanta is taught, the Acharya should have the primary concern of making the Shishya understand, get clarity. Otherwise, the position of a guru can be easily misused. If the intention of the Acharya is not to give jnana to the Guru, Shishya, therefore, the teaching has to happen only with the compassion, not with any other motive. So, Tattvadarshinaha Acharyat. An Acharya who is a Tattvadarshi, who knows the truth, a Brahmanishtaha. Even this is very important. In any other field of knowledge, the teacher need not be what he teaches. A physics teacher need not become atom. He may teach atom without being atom. But Brahman cannot be taught without being Brahman. Being Brahman, the Brahman has to be taught. If I am not Brahman, you are Brahman will not work. Therefore, Tattvadarshinaha Acharyat Upadesham Avapya, he receives the Upadesha, he receives the teaching, exposes to the teaching. And the Upadesha involves Atma Anatma Viveka, distinction between Atma and Anatma. And one process of Atma Anatma Viveka is Panchakosha Viveka. The distinction of the five koshas from the Atma. Panchakosha Vivekena. Through Panchakosha Viveka, he understands the Atma, understands the true nature of the Atma, and Param Nirvratim Labhante. They attain, the Mumukshu attains Param Nirvratim, the ultimate happiness, moksha. So this is the process of moksha. Now the author will explain how Panchakosha Viveka is done, how to understand the Atma as the Brahman. It will be described later on. So from next shloka onwards, Panchakosha Viveka. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.